Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here in my super mega biome 400 biome server. I'm in this cave right now trying to be quiet because there's baddies around the corner, and my name's not Jerky, but my name's not Water Bucket either. Hey, Jerky. Today my name is Jerky. That's funny. Okay, today we are at where we ended up last time, because last time we came out at what we hoped was going to be a beautiful scene that we were going to finish with, but we ended up in here. And ending up in here meant I was going to have to climb up to the top, and what I've decided I'm going to do is just netherrack up and ladder up, and we'll go straight up through whatever ocean biome is up there, and that'll be the end of that. I started to explore this cave and then decided, meh, I don't really want to do that off camera. I went ahead and took the gold that I found, though. It's because there's a whole bunch of nooks and crannies, and there's some catacombs in here, caverns in here, and catacombs back in there. I say catacombs, but I mean caverns, because they weren't intentionally dug out, I don't believe, as it were. But what we're doing today is we're going straight up through the top, and then once we find water, we're going to start putting down these ladders, and everything's going to be fine. And when we need a little extra pillaring material against which to put the ladders, we will just put down the netherrack material. Some pillaring material is what I meant to say there, I believe. Let me go ahead and get dressed because it's going to be necessary. And hey, I think I lost my book, ladies and gentlemen. If you happen to remember any episode you saw me put my book somewhere, I think I might have misplaced it. I went out to the first, the Quad City node to see if it was left in one of those, but it wasn't. So all I have now is my blank book of points of interest, and I guess we're going to go from there once we get going. But if you know where my original book was, it's possible I lost it, like I was killed with it in some fashion. But if you happen to remember seeing me put it somewhere, I sure would appreciate it if you could tell me where you saw it. All right. Well, I'm going to dig up here, and I'm going to cut fade to the next shot you're going to see is me probably finishing the pillar up to the top of the ocean biome that is above. And then, oh, I could have just used my wheel button there. Anyways, that's what you're going to see. So let's see what's on top of all this rock and water. Welcome back, my friends, and I wanted to give you a quick look at what dawn coming up upon this section of space would look like. There's that little fire lava fountain over there that looked pretty nice, and the moon is going down, and yeah, it's something special. Now, what would normally would happen was at the end of the last video, you would have gotten that little panoramic shot of what we're about to explore a little bit in more detail. Right, and that would have been the end of that one, and then in this episode would have started up with us here and getting ready to go on a little tour of everything. As you can see, there's a mushroom island here that's pretty cool to have. I've gone ahead and marked out the direction whence we came. That is northeast. This is southwest. Right, so that's the direction we came, and here's my little boat. So what I'm going to do is, as per normal, go ahead and cruise around this place and see what else we can find, right? So the first thing we're going to do... Whoops, wrong button. Let me do this one. Again, let me see here. Here, boom, get in. Excellent. And off we go. All right, so we're going to go a little bit southwest in this direction to kind of see what's over here. Water. And lots of it. We'll come back to the mushroom biome because I think that's going to look a lot better during the daylight. And I want to get a closer look at that little double rock thing there that kind of looks like a Pokemon. I can't remember which one right now, but that rock looks like a Pokemon over there. It'll come to me. A nice another little lava fountain coming off of the edge there. Anybody see any gold? Anybody see any gold anywhere, by the way? No gold? Okay, well, we can keep going. All right, so it looks like there's a lot more ocean biome this way. Don't want to go too far. We're going to hug around that island, that evergreen-looking island. Oh, it does look pretty with the sun coming up, but the sun kind of is in your face a little bit also. So while there's a lot of ocean biome around my collection of landmass, maybe I should pop this thing, or would that be cheating? If I popped my seed into, the biome bundle finder... I guess it would just show me regular biomes. It wouldn't show me the 400 biomes things. Alright, man, there's a lot of water off that way. Let me zoom in. This kind of helps load in the chunks a little bit faster. Yep, more ocean, more ocean. Alright, not much to explore that way, I guess. So we're going to go this way. Again, we're looking back. Our mushroom island sections over there are loading in and out of range. But that's okay. We had an island very similar to this last time. In the last outpost we checked out, so nothing is really jumping out at me here, but it still looks really good. It's really well done. And I like the way that the sand is going into the dirt and then going up into the rock. Looking good. Alright, let's see. What's around this other corner? Let's go see what else we can find, and I'll cut to something exciting if we find something exciting. Here we're coming into the little river system that leads up to some of these snow-capped mountains we saw in the fly around. I'm going to go ahead and get in here and then climb up to the top and see what type of angles we can get. Well, some pretty interesting views up here as well. There's the floating island of trees I think I shot over before as well. More mountain, more greenery. I'm going to continue circling that away and we'll see what else we can find. Interesting little mountain element over here comes around and kind of has this little weathered out hole here, and it's just enough to keep the wall of water back. Pretty interesting, I think. Oh, what else we got over here? Nice little... It's all looking quite nice. I'm wondering why I'm not seeing as many structures as I did in the original spawn chunk. In the spawn chunk, there were buildings almost all over the place around me, not just villages, And speaking of villages, I haven't seen any here yet, but I thought I saw one in the flyby. Maybe I was mistaken. But yeah, I don't see as many unique structures that are built. So I'm wondering if the unique structures are kind of only for certain biomes close by or not. Who knows? All right, I'm going to work my way back over that way a little bit more and then wrap up just in time, one hopes, at the Mushroom Island. Oh, boy. All right, see you in a minute. And my friends, here we are at the end of this peninsula section of landmass, and it comes out to here. Nothing too phenomenal. There's some flowers over there that look pretty cool. More deep ocean. Cows spawning 4 or 5 at a time. the edge of the... On the other side of that is the Mushroom Island. That's a cool little water feature there. Right on. All right, so let's head back over there and take stock of where we are and decide what I'm going to do next. And here we are, my friends, picking up from just below where that camera would be. I wanted to get down close on this little waterfall here. The sun was setting also, so I thought it'd be best to go ahead and clip it here. What we've discovered so far, what I believe we've discovered, is essentially a quite large peninsula. There's some plains biomes, it looks like, over there, and some spruce over there, I believe I see. And beyond that, again, the plains, and then it comes back to the mushrooms, which we were very close to. And those kind of fold into a little mountainous area also, so they look kind of nice. As you saw, there are some plains back on the other side of this mountain as well. I'm just looking at this waterfall because I like waterfalls that work out pretty well. That's a pretty good one. From one source block, it fed out pretty well. So whenever I can see that, that's quite nice. Out over that way, out yon, starboard for now, as you can see, it's quite oceaned, right? And it's not deep ocean, just ocean. You can see the floor pretty quickly coming in underneath there. But over here is the rest of our peninsula. I didn't find any particular structures or buildings. Again, I think I talked about that in an earlier clip, that there seems to be less and less unusual structures. Villages are not uncommon. Up on the mountain, you can see that some of the snow, and I noticed this too in the replay, some of the snow kind of glistens, I'd like to say, if that's how you perceive it. If you happen to perceive it as some type of rendering effect that seems unusual, well, that's cool too. I totally get that. I think it kind of looks like snow glistening on top of the mountain, like it's snow fell. The sun came up, melted it a little bit, turned it to ice, and now it's kind of glistening in the sunlight. That is what it is. I'm going to look out for that little sand there. We have some nice views here. I really like... I mean, I'd like to see some new stuff, too. I do like water, though. And I do like the way, with the shaders on, how water interacts with, especially the 400 biomes that we have here. I think some of these vistas looks very, very nice. Somebody write a... Coming to Minecraft, tourism channel. Come visit us. You don't know Minecraft, right? All right, some interesting rocky formations here. Oh, on the back side of this mountain, I saw a section that kind of looked like it was almost man-made stair-stepped up to something. It looked like it might make for a good watchtower kind of build. So I was thinking maybe I'd do a watchtower build back there. Maybe as a long-term project. That'd have to have a lot of votes and a lot of people saying, yeah, do it. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep exploring and checking out biomes. Our mushroom biome, back 2. Right? And it's kind of got some interesting elements there. I'll try to get that glare out of there. You can see up in the upper left, it's got that little nook and cranny there. I went ahead and put a bed up just to prepare myself. Let's get up here and talk about what I'm going to be doing. I'll leave that there for now. I know where it's at. Alright, so this is the first time I've run into a mushroom island in this particular series. And to be honest with you, I've never really done anything with mushroom islands. But I don't think I'm going to do anything with this one either. I think it's cool that the mushroom cows are all over the place, and I like them. And it's something different. But I think what I will do is put the nether portal up here. And I think what we will do is create a giant mushroom into which it will be housed. Right? So I'm thinking if the portal, boom, and then 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5. So maybe it goes 3. You know the deal. Maybe this is the trunk. That's the trunk. Right? It'll be that material down yonder below. So that's the size of the trunk. We'll build it up, and then I'll harvest enough of this stuff, with Silk Touch, I presume, to make a mushroom cap. I think that's going to be awesome. I think that's going to be really awesome. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'll do the same thing down below, right? I say down below. I don't mean down in the water, which I'll have to swim down to and clean out. I know I had some netherrack out there that was pointing to where my stuff was. Wow, that's super weird. Did I knock it out?
Is there another mushroom island further down? Is there more peninsula? All right, let me go to bed here real fast, and then we'll go explore a little bit further and see if there's more peninsula, or if I've lost my mind and my little netherrack things are someplace else. Yeah, because there was the rock that looked like a Pokemon. All right, let's go find it.
Well, the crisis was averted. I got into my little ship and started sailing out that way and ran into those islands over there with the ice all around them, and I thought, oh, wow, that's kind of cool, and I don't remember seeing that, and I said, maybe, hold on a second, and before I went any further that way, I thought, maybe I should come back this way and see something, and when I looked this way, I happened to look past this mountain that I'm standing upon now, and speaking upon this mountain, you can see we've already got an ice tray ready to go, so we might have to add that as a feature to our underground section, but there is our Pokemon-looking rock. What is the Pokemon I'm thinking of? Pokemon? That was the thing that they did, too. They would always say, well, name that Pokemon. All right, so he's kind of... I'm going to find that Pokemon, and I'm going to put the shadowy image of the Pokemon up, and you guys can leave a comment below if you want to guess what the Pokemon is. But anyways, I saw that, and I was like, oh, so what happened was I was just on the other side of the peninsula still. So there's my ladder. I'll go downstairs and take care of that. And up here, I think, is where we're going to put the portal, a giant mushroom. Right? It'll look pretty prominent up here. And then it'll be right next to an ice tray if we ever need ice. Right? So that's what I'm going to do. And if that's something you'd like to see, then by all means, please do consider subscribing for more content just like that, because that's all the time I have for today. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, then by all means give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more like it, then by all means please do consider subscribing to see more content just like this. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again real soon. Bye bye.